welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And there's no doubt about the talent that we see from C.J. Stroud. We've watched it develop in his first 2 years in the league. But the best way quarterbacks are graded is winning. He's out there trying to win his third division championship in as many years.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come, because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he goes out right around the 39.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. And Stroud now to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry for Nick Chubb. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A run with Ogunbowale. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in L.A. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s. Trying to make another run to the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The best thing that ever happened to Mario Edwards Jr., in my estimation, was moving from defensive end into defensive tackle.
Why is that?
I think he had such good size, but his quickness now is overwhelming when he works inside against guards and centers. And that allows him to make plays as one we just saw there, getting into the backfield and getting a tackle for the loss.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Stroud. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First down, Texans.
Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 41, here's second down and 2. Stroud looking to throw. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. That one goes for 24 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Open man is Kirk, complete. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second and a couple. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Rams nothing.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here comes 3rd down at 7. As they've got it as we resume action. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. He's still on his feet. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
Formation for the Rams.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
And here comes the Texans now. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ogunbowale on the screen. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And take it right on the 30. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He's got it to Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. First down, Houston.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. Stroud now. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second.
He did an
and 10.
okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So the completion good for just 3.
Complete to number
And now
13,
third down and 6 to go. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, it's Stroud. That is caught. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score.
The 10-play drive that time. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Gets around him. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
25-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
That's a gain of 7.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. That one taken in by Adams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
That's good.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Incomplete.
The throw took him a little too far. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Throwing is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
14-yard line.
Second down and a yard. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
7-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
We are going to do this. We got this. All right. Let's go. Teamwork. That's right. Teamwork. Big play.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
The
Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he checks this one down to Williams. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Stafford now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Ogunbowale. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Stroud looking to throw. Incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Second and 10. Stroud to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Houston.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And trouble trying to middle here. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 5. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Dalton Schultz, 31 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Texans 28.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
They give it to Williams, running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a Rams.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And 9 yards to go.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, Stafford. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
At the 32-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Stafford throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stafford. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
It's a gain of 20. And the Texans first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
C.J. Stroud.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one is no good. He missed it. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Twins, we got twins. Doubles over here, doubles over here.
In motion, the tight end. To throw is Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Now Stafford.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. In motion goes the tight end. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
The Texans on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is third down and 12.
Hey, switch!
Now Stroud. The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. Only able to gain a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Up the middle, it's Williams. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throw right side here going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
12. First down, Texans.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
A loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Stroud sets up the play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Stroud off the play fake. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Texans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, able to avoid him. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll look to Williams to begin things. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd down and 6 now. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
A loss of 1.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He's got it to the 43 here.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Pass complete there to Nakua. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 22-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
A gain of 3 yards.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.